Il-nam, also known as Player 1, initially appears to be a harmless old man caught up in the deadly Squid Game. With his frail body, cheerful attitude, and dementia-ridden moments, he quickly gains sympathy from both the audience and protagonist Song Gi-hun, Player 456. However, as the story unfolds, shocking truths about his character are revealed, making him one of the most complex and mysterious figures in the series. At first glance, Il-nam seems like an innocent participant. He bonds with Gi-hun, displaying childlike joy during the red light green light game and appearing frightened during the bloodbath of the second round. His terminal illness makes him appear vulnerable, and his decision to join the games seems like an act of desperation. However, subtle hints throughout the series suggest that he was far more than just another player. One of the biggest clues comes during the deadly tug-of-war game. Despite his old age, Il-nam strategically leads his team to victory, explaining a flawless winning strategy that helps them defeat a physically stronger team. His ability to analyze the game with such precision raises suspicions, but at the time, it is dismissed as wisdom from experience. If we look closely, Il-nam is the only player who never truly seems at risk. Unlike other contestants, he is not monitored as closely by the guards. For example, in the midnight riot scene, when players are killing each other in the dorm, Il-nam climbs to the top of a structure and begs for the violence to stop. Mysteriously, the frontman immediately orders the guards to halt the fight. At the time, it seems like a coincidence, but later, we realize that Il-nam's word had authority. Additionally, during the Marvels game, Il-nam's role becomes even more suspicious. While other players were forced into brutal 1v1 battles, his segment was uniquely emotional and personal. Instead of dying like the others, he conveniently gets eliminated off-screen. At this moment, the audience is led to believe he was shot, but we never actually see his body. Another major hint that something is off. In the final episodes, it is revealed that Il-nam was not just another player, he was the true mastermind behind the Squid Game. As a wealthy businessman, he and his associates created the game as a twisted form of entertainment for the ultra-rich. He chose to participate because he was dying and wanted to feel excitement before his death. This revelation changes everything. His friendship with Gi-hun was not just an emotional connection, it was an experiment. He wanted to see if, in a brutal survival setting, true kindness and humanity could still exist. By the end, he dies peacefully, satisfied with the results of his twisted game. Il-nam's character serves as a chilling representation of how the rich and powerful manipulate the vulnerable. His presence in the game was never about survival, it was about control. He was never a victim, he was always in charge. The front man, one of the most mysterious and intimidating characters in Squid Game, serves as the overseer of the deadly competition. Dressed in all black with a sleek geometric mask, he commands the guards, ensures that the games run smoothly, and mercilessly eliminates anyone who disobeys the rules. However, as the series progresses, we realize that he is not just a faceless villain. He has his own tragic backstory, hidden motivations, and a surprising connection to the outside world. For most of Squid Game, the front man remains an enigmatic figure. He speaks calmly but exerts total authority, executing disobedient guards and players without hesitation. His presence is terrifying, and his lack of emotion makes him seem inhuman. However, by the latter part of the series, we learn that he is not just an anonymous enforcer. He is actually Hwang In-ho, a former winner of the Squid Game and the missing brother of police officer Hwang Jun-ho. Jun-ho, who infiltrates the Squid Game facility to search for his brother, discovers shocking truths along the way. He finds records of past winners, and to his horror, he learns that In-ho won the games in 2015. This raises the question, why would a former winner become the master of the same brutal system that almost killed him? One of the biggest mysteries in Squid Game is how and why Hwang In-ho went from being a champion to running the very games he survived. While the show does not fully explain his transformation, there are a few possible explanations. 1. He was recruited by the VIPs. After winning the game, In-ho likely received a large cash prize, just like Song Gi-hun. However, unlike Ji-hun, he may have been approached by the game's creators with an offer, perhaps a way to gain even more power and wealth. Given how the games are structured, it's possible that every previous winner is given a chance to join the system instead of just walking away. 2. He lost faith in the outside world. Squid Game repeatedly shows how broken and unforgiving society is. Many players, including Ji-hun, find that winning does not necessarily solve their problem. If In-ho faced financial struggles, betrayal, or a lack of purpose after winning, he may have decided that being part of the system was better than being crushed by it. 3. He believes in the game's philosophy. Unlike the masked guards, who are merely workers following orders, In-ho seems to understand the deeper purpose behind the Squid Game. Perhaps he believes that the competition is fairer than real life, where wealth and privilege determine one's fate. His loyalty to the system might come from a belief that this brutal game gives desperate people an honest chance to change their fate. The emotional climax of the frontman's story comes when he finally confronts his brother, Jun-ho. Despite Jun-ho pleading for answers, In-ho remains cold and unwavering. When Jun-ho refuses to surrender, In-ho shoots him, watching as his own brother falls off a cliff into the ocean. His expression is blank, but there is a hint of regret, proving that while he has become a ruthless enforcer, he is not completely emotionless. In the final scenes of Squid Game, Gi-hun calls the frontman, hinting at his determination to take down the system. With Season 2 confirmed, it is likely that we will see more of In-ho's story. Could there be a deeper reason for his actions? Will he turn against the game in the future? Or is he too far gone? The frontman is not just a villain, he is a tragic figure, caught in a cycle of power, survival, and control. His reality is far more complex than we first assumed, making him one of Squid Game's most intriguing characters. The VIPs in Squid Game represent one of the most disturbing aspects of the series, the presence of the ultra-rich who treat human lives as nothing more than entertainment. While the masked guards and the frontman enforce the rules of the game, the VIPs are the true audience, watching the brutal competition from their luxurious private suite. Their role in the game is crucial as they fund, support, and influence the deadly tournament. The VIPs are a group of wealthy, powerful men who travel to the Squid Game facility to spectate the final rounds. They wear lavish golden animal masks and indulge in extravagant lifestyles, drinking expensive alcohol, lounging in luxury, and casually betting on which contestants will survive. Their casual indifference to the suffering of the players highlights the stark contrast between the rich and the poor. One group fights for survival, while the other treats it as a sport. Although their identities are never revealed, they seem to come from different countries, hinting that the Squid Game is not just a local event, but part of a global network. They casually discuss past games in different locations, suggesting that similar competitions take place worldwide. This raises terrifying implications. How many people have suffered in different versions of Squid Game across the globe? The presence of the VIPs serves multiple purposes. 1. They fund the game. Squid Game requires massive financial resources, from the hidden island facility to the prize money itself. The VIPs provide the funding, making it clear that their money is what keeps the games running. They enjoy the suffering. The VIPs treat the competition as mindless entertainment, showing no empathy for the players. They make bets, cheer for brutal deaths, and show excitement when the games take unexpected turns. Their behavior highlights how the wealthy can become detached from humanity when they have too much power. 3. They influence the game's structure, the structures that would make any other game more fun. Their power over pressure cookers, manipulations, and bonus. This suggests that the games are not their own object. Sometimes they play a limited game, but must be manipulated to keep the competition more exciting. Some elements may be manipulated to keep the competition more exciting for the spectators. With Season 2 of Squid Game confirmed, the VIPs will likely play an even bigger role. When the VIPs will likely play an even bigger role, will we learn more about their identities? Could Ji-hun infiltrate their ranks to take down the system from within? One thing is certain. The VIPs are the true villains behind the game, and their power extends far beyond what we have seen so far. One of the most intriguing fan theories about Squid Game revolves around the red and blue card choice that players make at the beginning of the series. This theory suggests that the color a person chooses when playing the recruitment game with the salesman, Un Jong-yu, determines their role in the deadly tournament, either as a contestant or as a guard. In the first episode, protagonist Seong Gi-hun, player 456, is approached by the salesman, who offers him a chance to play Daeji, a traditional Korean game involving paper tiles. The time before the game begins, Ji-hoon is asked to choose between a red card or a blue card. He picks blue, and later he wakes up as a contestant in the Squid Game, wearing a blue-green tracksuit like all the other players. According to the theory, if Ji-hoon had picked red, he might have become a masked guard instead. The guards in the game wear red uniforms, which match the alternate color option he could have chosen during the Dakji game. The meaning behind the color choice. The red and blue card theory suggests that the Squid Game is not just selecting players at random, it's offering them a hidden choice. If someone chooses blue, they enter as a contestant where they must risk their lives to win the cash prize. If they choose red, they become a guard, tasked with enforcing the brutal rules of the game. This theory raises chilling questions. Are the guards also victims? Like the players, the guards never remove their masks, follow strict rules, and face severe punishments if they disobey orders. Could they be in a similar desperate situation as the contestants? Are the guards former winners or chosen people in debt? If the system recruits both contestants and enforcers from society's most vulnerable, it suggests a deeper, more sinister level of control. While the series never explicitly confirms this idea, it fits with Squid Game's themes of choice, power, and manipulation. The game is designed to strip people of their humanity and force them into roles they never fully understand. The idea that the guards were once like the contestants, given a choice but never told the full truth, adds another layer to the show's social commentary. With Squid Game Season 2 on the way, fans are eager to see if the red and blue card theory will be explored further. Could Ji-hoon uncover the truth behind the guards? Is there an even bigger secret behind the recruitment process? Only time will tell. With Squid Game Season 2 officially confirmed, fans are eager to uncover what happens next. The first season ended on a major cliffhanger, leaving behind several unanswered questions and potential clues for what's coming. From Ji-hoon's transformation to the mysterious role of the frontman, here are some key hints and theories that could shape the future of the series. The final scene of Season 1 gives us the biggest clue about the direction of the story. After winning the Squid Game, Sen Gi-hun, player 456, initially seems lost, struggling to adjust to life after his horrific experience. However, after encountering the same recruiter, Gong Yu, trying to lure in a new player, he makes a life-changing decision. Instead of getting on the plane to see his daughter in the US, Gi-hoon turns back, seemingly determined to take down the deadly organization behind the game. His dyed red hair at the end of Season 1 may symbolize his transformation, going from a desperate player to someone willing to fight the system. Will he infiltrate the games? Could he take on the role of a guard or a VIP to bring them down from the inside? One of the most shocking twists in Season 1 was the reveal that the frontman, Hwang In-ho, was actually a former winner of the Squid Game and the missing brother of police officer Hwang Jun-ho. In the final moments, In-ho shoots his own brother, seemingly killing him. However, we never see a body, leaving room for speculation that Jun-ho may still be alive. If Jun-ho survived, could he join forces with Ji-hoon to take down the Squid Game from the inside? The frontman's loyalty to the game suggests he may have deeper motivations. Will we learn more about his past and why he became a part of the organization? The VIPs, the wealthy elites who fund and bet on the games, were introduced in the second half of Season 1. They seem to know a lot about other games around the world, suggesting that South Korea's version isn't the only one. Could Season 2 expand beyond Korea and reveal more about other Squid Games happening globally? Will we finally learn the true identities of the VIPs and who they answer to? With the death of Oh Il-nam, Player 1, the original creator of the Squid Game, there is now a vacancy in leadership. Who will step up to take control? The frontman may have already assumed control, but could there be someone even higher up pulling the strings? Some theories suggest that Ji-hoon might be given the opportunity to replace Il-nam. Will he reject or embrace the system? A popular fan theory suggests that when players are first recruited, their choice of red or blue cards determines whether they become contestants or guards. Will Season 2 explore how the guards are selected? Could we see inside their daily lives and how they are controlled? The first season of Squid Game left us with many unanswered questions, but the clues we have suggest that Season 2 will be even bigger. Whether it's Ji-hun's quest for revenge, the secrets of the frontman, or the role of the VIPs, the next chapter promises to reveal more about the dark world behind the games. What do you think will happen in Season 2? Let the theories begin.